5 o'clock, 5 p.m. in Las Vegas, Nevada. The air is filled with smoke. Yes, it's blown in like the wind with wind. I would say take a deep breath, but you might fill your lungs with particulate matter, which will cause asthma. So just do a shallow breath. Yes. We're centered, we're balanced, we're peaceful. Let's end the meditation and begin the podcast now. Why do you always miss that? Now. You were deep into the meditation.
I was so deep into
it.
Excuse me, I'm getting a text message. I got to take this.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just kidding. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What are you doing today? What are you up to?
I went to DMV again today to register the new trailer. And, I was surprised that...
Couldn't you do that online?
No, because it's new. And they have a new thing now where you can do new vehicles, but they haven't done it for trailers. But I was surprised to find out that it was like $220 a year to register a trailer. And
I would have told them no.
I did 3 years because I don't want to deal with it, so it's good till 2028. But my California trailer, which I've had since I've been here, right, had a perma trailer plate. Perma trailer.
Did you get a new trailer?
I did. Yeah.
What was the decision process behind getting a new trailer?
Got rid of the storage unit, and the some of our stage props were in the storage unit, among other things like boxes that were unopened from when I moved from Las Vegas to Portland in 2001. Then I moved in 2006 or 2007-ish to the Bay Area, to Marin County, and then back to Vegas. There were boxes from the first move in 2001 that are unopened, and some of them say studio or bathroom or kitchen. So I'm very curious to go through those. But the main thing was the big items, lots of amps and anvil cases. And anyway, I've got a big enough trailer to store all of it. We've relieved ourselves of a $270 a month storage cost. You remember what that was like? Remember when you guys moved here, you had everything in storage, right? And you moved probably a bigger unit, you had all your furniture, everything. And you guys paid for that for how long?
Over a year.
Yeah. What was the monthly on that?
$700, $650.
That's rent, dude. So Americans,
what are you renting for $700 a month?
Well,
where can you get a place for
an apartment
right now for $700 a month?
I got one for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Look it done.
Okay, I'll send you the address.
Done.
It's gonna be a little rough. I don't know if the plumbing works, but no, there's apartments you can get. You can get studio apartments for that kind of money for sure. But when you moved out, the relief of that payment, right? And Americans are funny. I think George Carlin did a bit, or Stephen Wright, or one of those great comedians did a bit about, you work so hard to get a house, for your stuff, and then you get your garage for your stuff, and then you get more stuff, and then you got to go get a storage unit for your stuff. What is this fascination, this obsession with collecting stuff?
I don't know.
Let's say hi to a few
people. You're looking for me to give the answer? Let's say hi to Patrick. Yeah. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick. What's up, buddy?
What's good?
Die hard.
Anita's Denise. Here. Hi, Anita.
Denise, I want to say happy birthday to Denise.
Her birthday.
Her birthday was, I think, yesterday. I think it's either the 3rd or the 4th. I'm confused because she's in New Zealand, so they are a day ahead.
They're a day ahead.
A day ahead, yeah. So I don't know if her birthday was the 2nd or the 3rd, but happy birthday, Denise. Who we haven't seen in a while and has... I can't even do his voice anymore. Not that I ever could.
Is it Australian Murray?
Oh, wait, he's telling me behind him. Oh, that's me. Hey, it's about time you had me back on the show. Murray Sawcheck, celebrity magician. Guys, seriously. You can't see my face. Hold on a second. Wait, what happened to my... Hold on. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, look at the trick has been revealed. It's just a paintbrush, ladies and gentlemen. For 75 episodes, we have pulled the wool over everyone's eyes, and it's not really Murray. Murray graced us with his presence on one episode, and we never heard from him again. And not even as a friend. I haven't even heard from him as a friend. He used to invite me to parties and stuff. Like, nothing. Crickets.
Murray, if you're watching, please invite Michael to something, just so he can feel good about saying no. Because he doesn't go out ever. Like, I've asked him a billion times. Lunch for
it's not
dinner.
I had breakfast with you the last time, and I went to a movie with you and Sam, and I went to breakfast with you and Mark. And
What about Friday? Are we doing this breakfast now? Are we doing a do-over?
I welcome it. I welcome it.
Why don't you look at your schedule right now? I'm going to do the same to make sure
mine's
that.
not on my phone. Mine is on an old school desk calendar on my desk.
So, do you
And I
know if
do that.
you're good on Friday?
Well, I use that method because there's always plausible deniability that way. Oh, I got to check, and then that way I can think about the offer and see if I really want to go. And the other thing too is that my social calendar right now exists. It's primarily DMV, therapy, physical therapy, dentist appointment, colonoscopy, which is interesting because I don't need one, but it's on there. I have it written down there for you as a social engagement. So why don't we circle back? Yeah, look at if I'm free on Friday after PT, I'm in. So we would do 10:30 on Friday. Yep, I'm playing. I'm gonna play some music with Jack and get some another original number down. I decided I'm just gonna record drums and bass and then move on to the next song and I'll leave the rest to somebody else because I can't play guitar and sing anymore.
So we're going to meet at the Silverton.
You want to do it there?
Where do you want to
Yeah.
do it?
No, that's good. It's quiet. It's good. It's easy. If you're heat intolerant, you can park in the garage. Uh, we will purchase breakfast for up to 10 people, Kevin and I. If you want to bring extra people, then you buy. No, they we're as long as we're under 10, we will buy. Is that cheap to do that, to put restrictions on the invite? Huh. Well, it is what it is.
It's going to be the first annual, weekly, bi-monthly,
Weekly, bi-monthly, quarterly,
breakfast,
annual
little
breakfast.
Lavender. So, we can take some of the conversations that we've started on this podcast over 75 episodes and have them in person, which would be kind of nice, right? It would be kind of nice to be able to see people.
It would be like live editing our highlights. We'll use our memories and go back and only bring up highlights. For example, the fake Murray guy that's now been revealed. Oh, there's the face. God, I didn't even have to blow his cover. Hey guys, Murray Sawcheck, celebrity magician here. I'm just a paintbrush representing. Look at my hair, looks great. Look at my hair. Oh, it's perfect. Is it? It's what? Oh shit.
What's amazing is that paintbrush has never seen paint.
No, this particular actually it has, and I can prove it. There's a little bit of paint fleck right there.
Oh.
I use that bar of soap thing to clean the brushes. It's really great. You have that and you clean them. Oh, it's beautiful. You just you lather it and like this really fast and lather it. Like this is the bar. Picture this as a bar of soap that's made from paintbrushes. Murray Sawcheck here describing how I clean my brushes or my hair. Once when I was in high school, my friend Eric Stratton, who's still a dear friend to this day. He had a mohawk, or it was always sticking up, or he had a flat top always sticking up, and he told me that. I go, what do you put in your hair? Graham,
egg whites.
No, this is a sophomore in high school asking a senior, and he looked at me like I was an idiot, and then told me it's bar soap. He uses bar soap to be able to spike his hair like that. Anyway, I know everybody wanted to know that. I might as well talk about gear and recording processes now.
Yeah, please. Let's put everybody to.
Like everybody's logging off right now.
You talked about that last week, and even I tuned out.
Man. And I'm
a gearhead, man.
Yeah, man. What? Why?
Why did you find the need to go to talk about the depths of the recording equipment?
Speaking of last week, are we going to circle back? I really want to give Johnny Bird a platform to tell his side of the story, and also if there is money's owed to anybody that he can if he wants to make it available for people. Or did you want to just let this thing go completely?
I think it's done, man. I think the story's over. It is,
but not the story of compensation though, and not the story of
why is it up for us to decide what that is?
Well, if Johnny wants to do it, he should be able to defend some of the stuff. Mark was pretty hard on him.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
I agree, but I don't know. I don't know if our venue is the right place for that to happen. I don't think
any venue is the right place. We had him on. We got to finish the deal, man. All right, everybody, chime in if you want us to help create some closure.
I don't know about that. I think it's
What are you doing today? What's your day like?
Well, today
you don't have much time left in the day. You go to bed at what, 8:00?
6
6 on non-show days.
Yeah. Yeah.
10:30
So
on showtime.
I got
Nice.
an appointment
30
with my
minutes.
vet in about 40 minutes.
Yeah, beautiful. I took a little nap yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Do
normally
you want me
do
to
that,
answer what I did with my day, or are you going to go
No,
just
we're gonna
right into
move
what you
on,
did with
just
your
like we're
nap?
doing
Go ahead. No,
with
go ahead.
Johnny
I'll
Bird
wait.
and Johnny Bird Marco 2. We're moving on. This story's over.
Right
Yeah,
on.
yeah. What else you got going on in the last moments of your day?
Tonight I'm gonna drink a bottle of wine.
Oh, in the what's it called? Kara. What's the thing called you pour it in? The breathing apparatus craft.
Oh,
No, it's not.
the
It's a
wine glass?
yeah, but no,
Yeah,
what?
it's called a
No,
wine
no,
glass. I
no.
put a
Pre-wine glass from the bottle to the and then into the wine glass. What is the
decanter.
decanter? Right. That's like I can't drink. I can't drink. I can't drink. I can drink. Right.
Oh
Is
no,
it?
it's when you talk about the person in the temple that chants out of the Torah, it's decanter.
Isn't that the dechanter?
No, it's decanter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, tonight we ordered some really wonderful wine that my wife and I
Ordered.
yeah.
Do you ever go to Wino or check out what they have going on over there at the Uncommons? They have a wine club.
We don't support that place. We never believed in it when it moved in here to begin with, as it clearly did the city of Las Vegas.
Sean McLean's restaurant, Wino.
The Uncommons, right? It failed, didn't it?
No, it didn't fail. It's rocking. Are you kidding me? The only thing that failed in there thus far, and I say that begrudgingly, but is Michael Mina's deal with one table and that the multiple chefs in what they called the Sundry Food Hall. That shuttered.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Right, and that's been replaced in 2026. that entire it's a $14 million building with I don't know how many square feet, 10,000 square feet, and 3 or 4 kitchens, full kitchens. An Asian company is coming in, and they're opening in 2026. It's going to be a complete Asian experience in there, all different types of Asian food, and that opens in 2026. So that's been announced. The deal's been signed. But other than that, no. What do you mean that place is closed?
I said I made a mistake. I was talking about the place that you just mentioned.
Kevin is speaking of Uncommons on Durango and 215. It's en route to where you guys live now, and I'm surprised that you, with your new love for wine, that you wouldn't check out Wino because
I don't have a new love for wine. I've enjoyed wine a very, very long part of my life.
When did you guys get that decanter?
We just, I don't know, 15 years ago?
No, fragile glass doesn't last 15 years. You're lying. Why are you lying to make yourself
I'm not lying.
Relevant.
Okay, I see what's going on here. You're trying to poke here, right? You're trying to get me redlined. It's not going to happen tonight, Mr.
Oops, sorry.
Mr. Shapiro.
I see that you're in black and I'm in white. We're black and white today. We're oil and water.
We're ebony and ivory.
I have hair. You do not.
That's right.
It's funny. Yeah, that's right.
And so today was fun, right?
Did you guys look at some houses today?
We looked at some houses today.
Cool. How's that house hunting going in Las Vegas with mortgage rates at 7%?
It's not fun. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And you know what I found? I find that there's a lot of crap. Not a lot of good houses that I want
for high prices too,
and ridiculous prices. Like we're walking in prices in homes that we're like, this should be priced at half.
Well, 20-30% probably would be a good average. God,
just junk.
Yeah.
Like some idiot's junk that thinks that they're sitting on a gold mine. But you know what? That's why it'll sit, right? Nobody's rushing too far to buy these houses.
Our house, a lot of people might think it's junk, but we love our home. Like I would not, if somebody's like, I got to buy your house, it would be 3 times what it would be worth to sell it. Everything is for sale, ladies and gentlemen, everything. And I mean that.
Is your
got to make a deal.
Is your schmeckle for sale? Would you sell your schmeckle?
Yeah, I would. My schmeckle's available.
Would your wife would be okay with you selling that schmeckle?
Well, for the right number, I could probably convince her. Like, honey, that's
really. If somebody came up and said, "Listen, I got $600. I want that schmeckle."
No, we're talking about millions for my schmeckle. Oh, you got to value your schmeckle.
What delusional world are you living in? Millions for the schmeckle.
For my schmeckle?
Yes, of course.
My schmeckle's special.
I've seen that schmeckle. That schmeckle isn't worth more than
you saw him very briefly on a FaceTime flash
Dude,
that your
listen,
whole
let
family
me teach you a
saw.
little bit about cleanliness. Note to Shapiro.
I was on my
Please
way to
don't
the shower.
Please don't put your dick and balls on your phone anymore. You got to wash the phone down.
I didn't touch the phone. By the way, do you disinfect your phone? Does everybody
I
chime
do. I
in?
lick it clean after every airline flight that it's on. I literally lick the front and the back of the phone, and I stick it in the front pouch of the seat in front of me, just so I can get as much fecal matter as I can on the phone.
It's an
I find that
underrated thing, I believe, that people are forgetting about. Their phones are just everywhere, and that to take the time to do a sandy wipe or wipe it down just once in a while, once a month. I mean, at a minimum. It's like what I do with my schmeckle. Once a month, I give it a good wipe down. You know.
That's what you know. What it's your schmeckle. You can clean it when you want to.
You know, sticky balls. You got sticky balls.
I live by that motto.
I think so. It's my schmeckle. I'll wipe it
clean it
down
when I
when I
want
want to. But that's a good T-shirt. I clean it when I want to.
Yeah. So how did you golf the other day? You said you went out on the range and you hit some balls, didn't you? Or are you still not back there? I'm thinking someone else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I would do the knee.
That's how
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. This is how frequently Michael and I talk. We used to speak every day, and now we just leave it for the podcast. That's his thing.
I want to look forward.
His thing is like, let's not talk at all during the week. Let's just leave it for the podcast, so we have something to talk about. We were never short of anything to talk about when we talked every day. Why does it need to change?
I got scared. You know.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, because I care about what everybody thinks.
That's okay, and I'm actually, I enjoy the time that I've inherited back too.
You think that I care what everybody thinks?
I know you do. I know that you care about how your guitar playing is, right? I know you care about how you sing. I know you care about whether or not you're putting the right content into the world. I know you care about whether or not you're going to release music, at a certain point in time based upon what the calendar year says you should and should. You do care. So, I know you're trying to live this sort of carefree life where the politics aren't.
You know what I care about?
Well, go ahead. Why don't you tell me what you care about?
I care about making a positive difference in the people that come across my path or I come across their path. I care about not hurting anybody. I can't save everybody, but I can do my best not to hurt anybody. And I care about affecting people in a positive way. That's the primary. Of course, maybe not performing as much is shown a different light, but it's very hard for all of us artists go out on stage and we push our art and we open our hearts up, and it's always brought by much positivity, but there's always some douchebag that's gotta be negative about it. No matter.
Should we do a douchebag segment right now? Name some douchebags.
Let's name some. Last time we did this, it didn't go so well. And it's just you and I. We can't have a scapegoat like Johnny. We use Johnny. We put it all on Johnny. That was all Johnny's fault. Yeah, it's one of those things, but it is better to know who I am and to go out and be okay with that. Strengths, weaknesses, in-betweens. And what is that? What is that, Kevin? What would you have on your finger?
This?
Yeah.
It's my stress ball.
Yeah. All right, we're coming up on
I squeeze it. I squeeze the balls.
Don't you? I think this is the way it makes sense.
That a stress ball? Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. We're coming up on episode 76 next week. And you know what that means, right?
That means we've got 12 episodes.
12 episodes before we start to then take this thing a little more seriously and
then find new hosts.
Find new hosts, get people that are professional that know what they're doing, and either that or we just very selectively get guest talent that's above Mark O'Toole. Like Mark O'Toole should be the baseline of celebrity. I mean, we can't go any. That's you know what I mean. You will not say anything.
Was that rhetorical? Like you asked me to answer that question?
What, do you feel the same? Mark O'Toole's a joke, of course, but.
Wow, you just called our friend Mark O'Toole a joke?
Yeah, he's a joke.
Oh,
I like the
way
he's
gonna see this.
I love the way you spun that, man. He's probably watching right now.
He's gonna, if he's not watching, he's gonna see that and expect your phone to ring.
He's the only guy I know who calls my house phone. I mean, I don't understand.
You're the only guy I know that has a house phone. What are you talking about? Why do you still have a house phone?
Do you see how ironic that is? That is just incredibly.
Why do you? No, I'm interested. Why do you have a house phone?
Well, for a long time, I was under the notion that it was still like a landline, like a real landline, And then when Cox Cable came in and these cable companies, they made it's digital. But I used to have this analog phone on my desk that had a cable, right, and it was just really great. A great speakerphone on it, super clear, super loud. When I was on the wired phone, it just sounded better quality to me. And I wasn't putting the EFTs through my, whatever the hell they're called, like ETFs, electronic trans, whatever they're called, in my brain. And I just enjoyed that old school experience. But then I went and got cordless phones so we could have those phones in different rooms. And not only I can't hear on them because they're not that loud, but the speakerphone sucks and it's digital. It's definitely digital. It's not old school wiring. And I think that's just a bunch of bullshit. That's why. Did that answer your
You did.
incredibly
You did. Thank you. Yeah. Thank
intriguing
you.
question?
You could save a couple bucks if you cancel your phone service.
Yeah, you know what? They're hitting me with like $60 a month for that. I think
Yeah, they are.
I might be ready.
I mean,
How come they
dude, come
charge
on,
so much for a landline?
that's $600 a year, man.
What if I want to use my fax? Oh, they do that on computers now.
Yeah. Do you have a fax machine still?
Well, my printer has got a fax machine. By the way, I have a Brother printer from 2007 that still rocks, man. It still works. They don't make shit like they used to, huh? Yeah.
No, they don't. They really don't. They don't
Yeah.
even make shoes like they used to.
No. Especially, hey, do you know Brooks shoes? Anybody know Brooks shoes?
I know Brooks shoes. Those are the ones the old people wear.
No. They're supposedly really good running shoes. Like the guy at the Big Five Sports. I bought a pair on Zappos or Amazon, and then I wanted them sooner, so I went to Big Five to give local business to. And the guy selling the shoes said, "I go, these don't feel." He goes, "Yeah, they're making them cheap now." He goes, "If you want really good running shoes," he goes, "I wear these," and he showed me his. I think they were Brooks, and he said, "I would go through a pair of running shoes every 3 months." Because the cushion flattens out on them. He says these are like 2 years old and they're still like they were brand new. So a little shout out to Brooks, who's not sponsoring the show today. I mean, so all right. Well, what kind of shoes do you what are you doing? You're texting. Is this not engaging enough for you? Everybody's addicted to their phones. I'm getting tired of it. I haven't sworn yet today. Do you notice that?
I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Yeah, everybody's getting addicted to their phones. My screen time, I cut it down to 55 minutes a day last week. That's pretty good. That includes text messages, navigation, everything.
Do you feel better when you do that? Like mentally?
I do. Well, I do, except for that I'm judging everybody else, and I don't want to be judgmental. I'm like so intolerant of going to places and everybody's on their phones. It's I just want to connect, man. Right, Huey? I know, buddy. I know. It's good. So,
Okay.
all right. Well, so what kind of wine are you drinking tonight?
We bought. Are you trying to end it?
I was trying to, but I blew it.
I can see it in your eyes.
You're just
You're
so good.
You're so telescopic.
Kevin, how does it make you feel when I do that?